Hello, welcome back to my channel. It is CJ. I know it's been so long since I've been up here, but since the last time you have seen me, I have had a baby. He turned 1 on August 1st. I breastfed him for a year, and now he is weaned. We're done. Finito. And I'm so thankful because I was just like, I'm gonna nurse him up until whenever he's ready. I don't have to stop him early. When I tell you I was over it, it's like the older he got, the more he was cluster feeding. It was like he was so addicted to it just for comfort that it was just he would nurse 5 minutes later, come back, want to nurse 5 minutes later. And I'm just like, we got to stop. We got to stop this. But I'm going to tell you what I did to wean him. And it didn't start the day he turned 1. It started months before that. So the first thing that I did was when he was about 7 or 8 months, every time he unlatched, I did a song. Every time he unlatched, and I let him nurse. At that age, he was nursing until he was ready. But every time he was done and he would unlatch, I would sing a song. The song was simple. It was all done, Maddox, all done. Maddox is all done. That was his song. So I would do that because he didn't start eating food really until about 11 months almost. So he was just strictly nursing, having milk. So I didn't want to stop him, put a time limit on him since basically that was his main nutrition. But once he started eating more food, then I put a time on it. I would shorten his time of nursing by a minute or two. That's the second thing I did. The first thing I did was every time he unlatched, I set a song that would give him a cue that he's done. Second thing I did was I started reducing the amount of time that he would nurse once he started eating more food. The third thing I did was I reduced his nursing comfort, meaning I wouldn't nurse him to sleep. I would nurse him before sleep, and then I would put him to sleep maybe 30 minutes after so that he could stop associating nursing with comfort. So number one, create a song or word or a cue for them to unlatch. Number two, reduce their nursing time, how long they're actually nursing. And then number three, remove the association of comfort with nursing, and then nursing just becomes a nutrition thing and not a comfort thing. The fourth thing that I did was I removed myself from nursing, which could be hard if you don't have anyone else there with you. And when I say I removed myself from nursing, I would mean like when he wanted to nurse and he didn't need to and it was comfort, I would remove myself. I would my husband would take him, and when my husband wasn't around, I would create a distraction. So when he would ask for milk, or he would call it dr for drink, that's what he called it, I would get bubbles. I would sing a song. I would turn on music. I would dance. I would get a book. I would create a distraction because he just simply didn't need it. It was comfort and it was a habit. So that's the fourth thing I did. Lastly, what I did after that was he would wake up in the mornings, and the first thing that he would want to do is nurse. I replaced it with water, a bottle of water. If your baby takes bottles, he's on a cup now, but the first thing I did was a bottle because every now and then he would have a bottle when I wasn't around, and that's what I would do in the mornings. And then once I was done and I knew he was just doing it for comfort, he would ask for it. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't mention it at all. I would just replace his request with a distraction, with a book, with music, with a snack, with toys, bubbles, go outside, or if my husband was around, my husband would take him. And that's what we did. And he still asks for it every now and then. Today makes 2 weeks. He'll ask for it, but he's not asking and looking for it. I believe he's just asking out of just, he's used to asking because he'll ask and then move on to the next thing. And that's what I did. As far as myself, my milk hasn't dried up, but I didn't put any hot sauce on my nipples, no pickle juice. I didn't want to burn my baby's mouth. I didn't do the Band-Aids. I just simply started months in advance and slowly did a little bit over time, and that's what worked for us. I did the same thing with my first baby, kind of, sort of. He'll be 8 next week. I started over time with him with the weaning so that it wouldn't be so traumatic. It's still going to be a little traumatic because that's what they're used to, but that is what I did to wean my 1-year-old from nursing. Hope this helped.